City Council. My name is John Bettis. I'm actually the wrestling coach for the Uvalde Wrestling Club. The building actually houses two entities that are nonprofit organizations, my wrestling club and the boxing club. I came here with intentions to justify our reasoning not to let someone else use the building, but if it's not going to go through, then I have nothing really to say. But I would say that in that building, there's a lot of training that goes on, not just in boxing and in wrestling, but we're teaching the kids discipline, self-control, and how to be all-around model citizens. So not only are we just a boxing club or a wrestling club, we're actually a citizen factory. So the children that come out of that are going to be a lot better citizens and better constituents for the community. And I'll just leave it at that. We appreciate it.
Mr. Carter, well, let one as the president speak. I just had a couple of questions. If it was going to go through and we were going to be removed or checked out of the facility, but other than that, I just had a couple of questions. But since it's not a discussion right now, I just want to take over since he's the president.
Okay, and let me clarify myself real quick. This is an action item. It's my belief that it doesn't go through. There's a possibility after we discuss it on council, it actually, I mean, theoretically it could. If after the discussion takes place, if anybody, on the direction of the discussion, if anybody would like to come back and speak at that time, that's fine, because I know y'all are kind of keeping it brief right now.
Yeah,
okay. All right.
I'll just make the comment. I'll preface my statements by saying that I think that Uvalde's goal of cooperating with local government to try to save costs, to provide more services to its to the people it provides services to is a good idea. So in theory, I think it's a good idea. The problem is, you know, whether we give them the building or not, Uvalde said the Head Start program is going to continue to exist. The Uvalde Boxing Club and the Wrestling Club don't have anywhere else to go. It fulfills an important role in the lives of a lot of young people, and to allow the Uvalde to take over that building for Head Start, it would essentially eliminate youth boxing and youth wrestling in Uvalde, and I think that would be a disastrous decision, and we should not do that, period. To a lot of people, some of which are economically disadvantaged, this is a sport that they love, they enjoy, and we shouldn't take that away from them. You know, I remember, I play soccer recreationally, and I remember as a kid not having anywhere to go play the game because I'd get kicked off of the school fields or what have you, and I told myself, it made me angry because I thought, you know, these people don't care. And now that I'm in a position to be able to have some effect on that, I'm not going to let them get kicked out, not having anywhere to go. So I think we should keep them there.
I would wholeheartedly agree with you. I mean, I think we've offered another building to the Uvalde group, and a building that has been brought before this council numerous times. I'm talking about the Nicholas Street School. I think that would be a perfect substitute for what they're trying to do. I can't see us kicking out any club.
I mean, I think economically, if you looked at it economically, they're proposing to provide $250,000 in improvements to the building. If you looked at it economically, it makes sense. The problem is, you don't always look at things economically. There's also the social benefit of having them play boxing and wrestling. You can't put a price tag on that. The city of Uvalde doesn't offer a lot of things, but for this small group of people, we offer a place where they can have a boxing club and a wrestling club, and we shouldn't take that away. Unless we can provide an alternative. Now, I know that the concern would be by some would say, well, you know, we don't provide it for everybody. We don't provide like services for everybody. Having said that, but we do for them, and it would be wrong for us to take it away.
I'm pretty well in agreement. You know, I think I'm not very familiar, although I've lived here many years with the boxing. I mean, I know they're around the wrestling club, you know, and they're there. I think both organizations are good. I wish we had some would fall out. Here's a building for everybody for both organizations and Uvalde, but we do have another option, as Councilman Doris said, is that other building that we have offered too, and maybe something we need to look at for Uvalde, that they have start program. So that's kind of where I'm at too.
Well, I'll let you look at that.
Well, I mean, I agree with both everybody here on council. I think both entities, you know, both serve the duty. doing entities that we're going to be allowing housing for to do. You know, it's just, like I said, we can explore the other building. That would be a good fit, I think. And, I mean, I would be in favor of where they're at. I don't want to displace anybody, especially somebody that's already been established, it's already started. I don't know how many kids they do in the 60s. I don't know the exact number. But, you know, that's something that our community sorely needs. We don't have a formal boys and girls club or any kind of thing like that here. For me, it's important. Love to have that they're putting their time and effort in. So I like to keep it.
If somebody out there, how many are involved in the combined programs?
We're over, the boxing club itself is over 50 kids that are signed up to the boxing club. I don't know.
We have 18.
Okay, and what's the age range on the boxing club?
It starts from 12 up to whatever, you know, anybody can go and train. If you just want to just work out, that's fine also.
And the wrestling club, is there
4 to 15.
4 to 15?
Well, based on the comments, I'll entertain a motion on 80. I would like to, in our motion, to direct staff to keep in contact and keep the lines of discussion open with the Uvalde City, trying to figure out something for possibly the next year. Once again, I think what they're doing is a great thing, but coming to us 2 weeks before they need the facility was not doable. Any facility, not just this facility, but any facility.
So moved.
We have a motion by Councilman Doris to
Deny Uvalde's
deny AD. Assume a second by Councilman Rodriguez. All those in favor?
Aye.
Passes unanimously. I'm going to go ahead and move on to discussion 10A now, and discussion by Jennifer.